Mukanya Chiwenga, the nation needs your voice now. The same voice that once rose with confidence to defend the constitution and confront Mugabe and the G40 faction. Where is that voice today? Sarapita mashoko equation ya where ichikanda ona vipi kosa no Chiwenga robo subscribe or like on the bell icon. Kirina mjata mdanyura chiti Mukanya. Are you proud to become history as the man who helped to destroy a nation only to hand it over to a man now imposing himself as a king? A man, Emerson Mnangagwa, was the lineage the people themselves speak of in whispers of curse and insect. Is this truly what you have resigned yourself to, Naigodo? This question must be asked openly to the Zimbabwe National Army, especially the low-ranking office soldiers. Are you proud to belong to an institution being quietly stripped of its constitutional purpose and reduced from a guardian of the people to a subject of family power? Is this what you enlisted for? To the war veterans who once stood as the moral spine of the nation, how long will you accept being disrespected, sidelined, and silenced while the country you fought for is handed over as private property? Zimbabwe stands on the brink of collapse, sliding from a sovereign republic into a Mafidi dynasty masquerading as a state. How do you sleep each night knowing that your face, your name, and your image were used as the public symbol of the case November 2017 coup? Your fellow comrades have since been handed and killed like prey. An entire people, the Zezuru, are blamed for the sin of 2017, yet it was Valerius Fanda and Emerson Mnangagwa who executed that coup. Our people now suffer as subjects under the ruthless Vene minority and the Mnangagwa family. Each day, many of us struggle to give people hope, even through faith, that you will yet rescue the nation. Mukanya Chiwenga, my dear brother, you are not alone. The nation is waiting for your signal. If you have resigned yourself to fate, then be brave enough to speak. For how long? Africa has seen this moment before. It never announces itself as tyranny. It arrives dressed as reform, stability, efficiency, and modernization. Across the continent, leaders who fear the verdict of the people have learned that bullets invite sanctions, but constitutional amendments invite silence. What is being proposed in Zimbabwe under the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2026 belongs squarely to that tradition. It is not the renewal, it is constitutional dispossession, the slow legal transfer of power from the people to a ruling family and its inner circle. This is not merely a Zimbabwean crisis, it is an African one. From West Africa to the Great Lakes, the continent has suffered leaders who mistook longevity for legitimacy and personal security for national stability. Africa did not fight colonialism to replace foreign dominations with the domestic dynasties. Though developments aripo panguva inotiona vipi kosa no Chiwenga vachikweshiniwa pamusoro pekunyarara kwavakaita. Pina kuna section inoedza fundo able to live pamusoro pechitiko ichi. Subscribe or like, catch it on the bell icon.